Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 4 of Diamine Inkvent for 2024, and 3 was here. Oh, 4's right here. And today is Forest Ghetto, and the thing that I said about was, I don't know if you can, hold on, I'll get this out of the way, but it is a scented one. Hopefully this will be better than last year's scented ones, because last year's scented inks were like notorious for being very, very wet. And when they are wet, that causes them to feather on even really good non-absorbent paper. Like, it's not like it, like the Sweet Dreams last year, the scented one, made it like, it felt like you were writing on cheap copier paper when you were writing on high quality, like, Tomoe River paper. It was weird. It was really weird. So, this is what the color profile is, or it looks like on the bottle. Let's smell it since it's a scented ink. It's kind of like a fruity scent, which is kind of scary because last year's was kind of like that, and that's the one that was really runny. The cinnamon wasn't as bad, but it was still not good. So hopefully, I've got my fingers crossed for this year. Otherwise, what you can do if you want to make an ink a little bit drier is add a little bit of distilled water or something to it, because water will not only dilute it, but it'll also make it more dry. So that's why, like, if you're wanting to, if you have certain kinds of inks that you want to dilute, you don't want to do just water. You want to try to find something like, I would use this is a really pretty color, so I'm hoping that it won't be as wet, or if it is, that adding a little bit of water, distilled water, will help. But if there is a water that, or an ink, I mean, that you don't, maybe it's sheening too much or something, because I know there's, like, I know Birmingham Pen Company makes some really heavy sheeners, and so does, I think, Colorverse does, and I know, like, a lot of the Diamine, like, Cult Pens exclusives are very heavy sheeners. So, yeah, for those, I would just add a bit of either, preferably for me, I would use dilution solution from Birmingham Pen Company, but if you don't have that, distilled water should work. But the problem with the distilled water is you run the risk of, in order to make it so it's not sheening, you run the risk of making it so that it is also not, it is also too dry to write with, or it feels really dry in a pen. And then if you do dilute an ink, which I don't ever do, but if you do dilute an ink and it becomes too dry, then you could add, like, I know Vanessa sells White Lightning, or you could just add a touch of dish soap or something, but you don't want much. Just a teeny tiny bit, like dip the end of a blunt tip syringe, or like the end of a tweezers in a teeny bit, and then put that in your ink. Just a little teeny tiny bit goes a long way. This is Forest Ghetto, and this is what it looks like. I'm looking closely here. out of camera. It is visibly whiter than the other inks. It does not look as wet as last year's, so it gives me some hope. So hopefully, I don't know if anybody's used it in a pen, but hopefully like within the next month somebody will use it, like in January, or I might use it in January, or I might ink it up for the rest of this month. I don't know yet, because I'm trying not to have too many. I tried not to have too many at the beginning of the month, so that when the Inkvent season came, if I found one I really wanted to ink up, I could. So I might try this one and get back to you, or I might try it next month, which I really like the color, so I probably will just try it next month. But it's a very pretty color, and so I'm hoping it works and it's behaving, but we'll see. So thank you for watching, and I will see you back tomorrow for day 5.